Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Decide and Do 211. So, I was thinking about, like when we make mistakes in life, right? So we make mistakes. How do we go ahead and recover from those mistakes? Well, I think there's two different ways. One, obviously, you can, recover from the mistake. You embrace that mistake fully. You go with it. You figure out what you did wrong. You take it on. Look at every little aspect of it. Or you once you realize that you made that mistake, you reverse course. So those are really the two biggest ways you can adjust from the mistake that you've made. And I look at, like, okay, obviously my life, the mistakes that I've made. There's some that I've embraced and I've made something better out of the mistake than it would have been. And then there's some that as soon as I realized that I was completely an idiot, I decided to reverse course as much as possible and get myself out of the situation overall. Everybody wants this perfect little answer, like, hey, this is what it would be, and this is how you would, make up for the mistake that you made. But the reality is sometimes you're not able to do that. The reality is that, there's not always the perfect answer to, the question of, like, how do I make this mistake better, or how do I do this, whatever. Like, there's not always that option there. So for me, you embrace it or you reverse course, you get out of there. And depending on whatever mistake it is, you can add all kinds of different things to it. But as soon as you realize, hey, there's a mistake, I've made a mistake, you have to make that decision. What do you do next? Based off of your knowledge, based off of your experience, based off of other people's experiences, you're the one that has to then make that determination of how to go forward with it. So at the end of the day, look, we all make mistakes. We're all able to recover from them. But sometimes, it's better to embrace it or better to cut ties and reverse course altogether. So figure it out, make it happen, and adjust accordingly. So until my next video, appreciate you watching Decide and Do 211.